the story, the fantastically true story of Herbert A. Philbrick, who for 9 frightening years did lead 3 lives. Average citizen, high-level member of the Communist Party, and counter-spy for the Federal Bureau of Investigation. For obvious reasons, the names, dates, and places have been changed, but the story is based on fact. You're about to see the Communist Party's complete disregard for human rights as they effect their plan of sabotage. Okay, Mr. Philbrick, you're on your way. Forgotten anything? Tickets, hotel reservations, and the proposals to show your client in New York. There you are. What the busy advertising executive will carry. You can head for the airport, but don't forget to stop at the bank on the way to cash a check and to meet Comrade Ben. Don't rush it. Write slowly so you'll be here when he arrives. It's no surprise that he wants to take advantage of your trip by making you a party courier. But could there be anything else involved? Here he is. Here's Comrade Ben, right on schedule. And there it is. What the busy communist courier will carry. A parcel to be delivered to an important party functionary in New York. What could be so important that Comrade Ben thought it necessary to deliver it to you himself? Secret party plans? Documents stolen from a defense plant? Or merely something intended to test your party loyalty? Do they suspect you, Philbrick? Has it finally caught up with you, this business of leading 3 separate lives? Well, maybe you'll find out in New York.
Yes?
I'm Herbert Philbrick.
Oh, come in.
Thank you.
I've been expecting you. Where's the parcel?
Oh, I have it right here. Well, that clears up one point. They trust you. Implicitly.
60,000. It's all here.
Well, I'll tell Comrade Ben that you're pleased.
Well, actually, I'm not. We're trying to step up our activity here. Next time, I'd like to have more than this. You can pass that on to Comrade Mike.
Mike?
Didn't you know? He's the one who raises these funds.
Oh.
I don't suppose you know how he raises them.
No, I haven't the faintest idea.
Been instructed not to tell me?
No, I really don't know.
I was just curious. Comrade Mike seems to have hit on some sort of special method.
It would appear so.
Well, don't forget to tell him we need more. Look him up as soon as you get back.
Goodbye. Look up Comrade Mike? With pleasure. But first you'll have a talk with Henderson. The FBI will be interested in this. How do you like that? He's practically touching your car. Some people need a whole parking lot to themselves.
Hi, Herb.
Al, I might have known you'd be hiding in there.
How was New York?
Interesting, as you may have gathered from my wire.
Oh, the wire was clear enough. Why don't you get a few more facts about that money? Where did Comrade Ben get it?
According to Louise, a fellow named Mike is collecting it.
Mike?
Yeah, he's a party floater, does special jobs, usually on the rough side. From what Louise said, he's apparently got some special secret method of raising the dough.
You know him?
Yeah, he was pointed out to me once at a party policy meeting.
Could you point him out to us?
Sure thing, as soon as I locate him.
successful?
I landed that advertising account. I'll be going down to New York every week or two.
Good. That's just what we need.
I also delivered the money.
How'd you know what it was?
Comrade Louise opened it in my presence.
I see. Well, just don't discuss it with anybody.
She asked me to discuss it with you and with Comrade Mike. She wants more money next time.
More? She just doesn't realize what's involved. You know, this isn't the usual sort of fundraising.
I see.
I'll deliver the message, though. I'm meeting him this afternoon.
This afternoon? Okay, Philbrick. This is your chance to point Mike out to the FBI. Only it's liable to be tricky. You've got to let Ben lead you to Mike. But you can't let him spot you. If he does, he'll lead you anywhere but to Mike. He'll also know you're up to something. That's Mike with him now. You phoned Henderson. There should be an FBI man following you, waiting for your signal. Is he the one? If he is, you'll take off his hat as an acknowledgement. Could there have been a slip-up? No. You just had the wrong man. Okay, Philbrick. Comrade Mike is in the hands of the FBI now. They'll tail him and try to get to the bottom of this money-raising scheme, but it may take time. You'll probably have to go on acting as party courier to New York for at least a few more trips.
You know Comrade Herb?
No.
He's our courier in New York.
Oh.
This is Comrade Mike.
How do you do?
Well, what did our friend in New York have to say this time?
Well, she was satisfied, but says to tell you she can use every cent you can spare.
You'll have to take that up with my successor.
Oh? Comrade Mike's just been given a special assignment out west. It's quite a big step up for him.
Congratulations.
My personal fortunes are of no concern. I'm more interested in finding someone to carry on here with what I've been doing. Now, let's get this finished. I haven't got all day.
Well, these are my recommendations here. This chap. Out west.
Now what? Have they been tailing you, Philbrick? Are they contemplating some sort of party discipline for you, some form of purge? Keep a straight face. Your life may depend on it.
What about his background?
Well, he's had a lot of fundraising experience.
Does he got what it takes?
That's hard to say.
How far are you prepared to go in breaking the laws of this country?
Well, as far as is necessary, provided it doesn't compromise my secrecy as a party member.
Other than that, no limit.
Depends on the end to be achieved.
The end in any party activity is the establishment of a communist state in this country.
That end justifies any means.
Would you be willing to take over my fundraising duties?
Well, if you think I'm the man for the job.
He's certainly proved capable in handling large sums of money.
Okay. Wait till I finish here. Then you can go with me and learn the scheme from the bottom up. Let's go over these letters.
Right.
That was a break. They're going to dump the whole thing in your lap. to break the law. And that includes fundraising, legal or illegal.
Good afternoon.
Are you Mrs. Baker?
Yes. Can I help you? I must say you're almost too late. I was just about to close up.
Go ahead then, Mrs. Baker. Close up. We're here on a personal matter.
Where did you get this?
East Germany.
But how? When?
Last month, your brother gave it to me to bring here.
He gave it? Last month? You mean he's alive?
Yes, Mrs. Baker.
But I thought...
I know. The authorities think he's dead. He's hiding out under an assumed name.
Oh, thanks, heaven.
Go ahead and cry. You're entitled to.
No. No, I want to hear all about him.
Well, I was over in the eastern zone on a certain errand which I can't discuss. I got into trouble. Your brother helped me. He's a wonderful man. Helping me while all the while he's living in fear of his own life.
No.
Naturally, I promised that I'd do everything in my power to get him out.
Get him out? You mean bring Stefan here?
I can't promise anything more than that I'll try.
Oh, you must. Stefan is all the family I have left. My mother, my father, my sisters are all gone.
I know, he told me. Oh, I forgot the letter.
From Stefan? Oh, yes. It's his handwriting. Stefan says here that you'll need some money to help him escape.
You can understand why. Certain officials have to be bribed over there, and there's steamship tickets and so on. I figure about $8,000 should do it.
I'm afraid that's impossible. Unless I sell the store.
Oh, I don't advise you to do that. Why, we can't guarantee a thing. He may be caught any time.
He says here that I should send him $50 now and wait for his signed receipt before entrusting you with the rest.
Absolutely. You should take every possible precaution.
I'm glad you agree. How is he?
As well as can be expected. There isn't much food available, especially for a fugitive who has to hide out in the fields all the time.
In the fields? Perhaps I'd better send more than 50.
I think it would be best if we followed his instructions.
Very well.
About selling the store, I suggest you think it over very, very carefully. Don't be too hasty.
But I just don't see any other way.
Think it over anyway. My friend will contact you in a few weeks. Meanwhile, be sure you keep it an absolute secret. Any leak to the authorities could ruin everything.
How did he get the letter and the ring? You've got to get all the details.
That was easy. Some of them give you a real fight.
What's next?
In 2 weeks, give her this. Signed receipt for $50. I'll introduce you to Willie. He'll write out an answer to her letter.
Who's Willie?
Well, he forges all the letters and receipts. People police overseas, they send us samples of handwriting from their files and rings and lockets from the bodies.
Bodies? You mean her brother's already dead?
You catch on fast, comrade. The main thing to remember when you go back to her is get all the traffic will bear.
I'll pass a report on up through the channel. What happens to this Mrs. Baker if she doesn't sell her store?
I suppose I'll be expected to force her to sell with more forged letters.
Quite a scheme.
Yeah. My problem, Doctor, is now that I've passed the information on to you, how do I squirm out of it?
It's not going to be easy.
Selling communist pamphlets, making speeches, even passing money on to New York, that I can stomach. But this scheme, I'd rather kill Mrs. Baker in cold blood.
I'll level with you, Herb. I want you to go through with it. The FBI wants you right where you are, in a position of trust with the Communist Party. I wouldn't blame you if you didn't go through with it. It's been a lot rougher than anything you bargained for.
Yeah, but if I back out, I'll be washed out of the party as a weakling.
That's a decision that you've got to make. I can't give you orders, you know that. You volunteered to work with us.
Yeah, what is it they say in the Army? Never volunteer.
The only thing that I can assure you of is that we're going to try to work awfully fast. Catch Mike before he gets out of town.
How will you get evidence against him without involving me?
I don't know. It's going to be difficult because I'm going to try to involve as many people in the party as I can. But we have a report from New York. Carmen Louise is using that money to colonize key industries with communist cells.
In New York?
All over the country. We want to catch her and that forger Willie.
Yeah, I don't wonder.
It'll be a big job, but we're going to try awfully hard.
All right, Hal. I'll stick it out as long as I can stand it.
Good morning, Mr. Bromstead.
Morning.
This is my friend. He's going to handle things from this end.
Of course.
What have you decided, Mr. Bromstead?
Go ahead. All that matters is my mother's safety.
And when will you have the money?
Next week.
Okay.
How long will it take to bring her over?
Oh, that's hard to say.
I understand. Well, until next week, gentlemen.
Right. Now remember, whatever you do, don't contact the authorities. What we're doing is illegal, even in the United States.
Okay, thanks. Now remember, what we're doing is against the law on both sides of the Iron Curtain, so keep it to yourself. If the immigration authorities find out about it, your brother's in serious trouble.
57,800.
Right.
You've done well, comrade. I can leave here knowing you'll keep the cash rolling to New York. These are the mementos. You'll get a shipment every month.
Johann Fessler.
Fessler. Oh. Here's a sample of the handwriting and all the necessary facts for the letters.
Well, who does the translating?
I arrange that.
You'll find sample letters in this file to fit every situation. The first approach, receipt of the $50, appeals for more money, and so on.
Very thorough.
All right, Comrade Herb. Tomorrow you go to New York again. When you return, I'll be gone. You'll be on your own.
Hello, this is Mr. Philbrick.
I've got to talk to you.
I'm sorry. I can't quote on repairs over the phone. You'll have to bring it in. I can't. I'm being tailed. No, I don't know why. I'm sure none of those people would have gone to the police. We've been too careful. Hold on a minute. Your pupil's on the phone. He says he's being tailed.
Really? I wonder if I am, too.
I better take a look outside. Hold it. Yeah, I'm still here. He's not being tailed. You positive? Good. That probably means I've been spotted in some other connection. Sure, I'll just go home, but what about the trip tomorrow? Louise is anxious to get that package. I see. Same place. Right. Henderson. Hal, it worked. Mike will be alone at Bronstadt. Yeah, it's a cleaning place on 5th. Right.
Hello, Mr. Bromstead. All set?
All set. Wait here, I'll get the money.
He's here.
Okay. What are you going to do, arrest him?
No, we'll wait till he goes to New York.
Here you are.
All in?
Yeah.
Would you like to send your mother a letter?
No.
I'll tell my friends over there to hurry. Please do. Don't worry, I will.
There he is. Move over beside him. You know the routine. Only this time, Mike is the courier. You're going to New York as usual, but Mike will take off on an earlier plane with $57,800 hidden in that newspaper, as well as the $7,500 in marked bills he got from Axel Bronstad. Well, it's Henderson's baby now. Long before you reach the airport, Mike's plane will be taking off. With Henderson aboard, too, you hope. You probably won't find out till you get back from New York and pay a call on Comrade Ben.
What are you doing here?
It's all right. I'm not being followed.
How can you be sure?
I've been in the clear for 3 days, ever since I left for New York.
When will you learn? All right, now that you're here.
Hey, what happened? Where are the files?
They're gone. There's been trouble.
You're kidding.
Comrade Mike was arrested delivering that money in New York. He and Comrade Louise were charged with extortion.
What? How come?
That money you got from Axel Bronstead was marked.
Bronstad went to the police, huh?
The FBI. They must have been the ones that were watching you all the time.
Yeah. I guess I was lucky.
You were clever. Comrade Mike should have been more alert.
Golly, I don't wonder you were upset when I came in just now.
We're going to have to tighten up on security measures again. It's a customer. I'll be right back.
How do you figure it? Are you slated for a purge? Behind the Iron Curtain, they do it with pomp and ceremony. Over here, it's more subtle. They start with a silent freeze, no party assignment, no contact with you. Then, because you know too much, there's an accident. And you turn up on a list at the state capitol. The list of traffic fatalities. You better do something to revive your party standing, Philbrick. Think fast. Comrade, I don't mind telling you I'm worried. What's happened is going to make any further fundraising difficult.
Naturally. But I'm going to have to ask you to do it anyway.
It'll be risky, extremely risky.
I didn't ask you that. I asked you to do it.
You think it's possible?
It's up to you.
Well, it'd mean dropping all our present accounts, starting fresh. We'd have to work out a completely new routine. We'd lose ground, but, well, I guess that can't be helped.
Well, will you do it?
All right. I'll contact Willie right away and get him started on a fresh batch of letters.
No. I'm glad you're willing to go ahead. It shows my faith in you is justified. But we're going to drop that project. It's too hazardous. Gives the police too much evidence against us.
I see.
Starting tomorrow, you'll get a new assignment.
I'll be ready.
Wait here till I send my customer on his way.
You can stop shaking, Philbrick. Your neck is off the chopping block. What would you have done if he decided to let you go on with the fundraising? What was it? Oh, yeah. Never volunteer.
All right, you can go now. I'll see you tomorrow, comrade.
I'll be here. Yeah, you'll be here. Tomorrow and every day you can manage it. As long as Ben and his fellow comrades are in business, plying their trade of treason. Due to the efforts of an undercover agent, the FBI was able to smash a communist extortion racket that threatened to victimize citizens throughout the nation. Next week, another story of communist activities from the files of Herbert A. Philbrick, counter-spy, a man who for 9 years posed as a member of the Communist Party.